also have to be seated here. So they will only come. What is that character? The chief guest. So they will be seated in front, I think. Our deans are all here, student committee.
Wait, who is standing in front?
This place is very, very big. This place is very, very big.
You are confident.
Who knows how many drivers? I know
Both of us will come if I use Oh, like that. Check, 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 check.
Hello. Hello. Check. Hello.
Rotate. Yeah. Come this side. Yeah, okay. V3 will do here. V3 will do here. Check, check.
Request you to be seated at your I request all the guests to be seated at their respective places. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Nikhil Bugalia, a faculty member in the Department of Civil Engineering, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 67th Institute Day of IIT Madras. I have great pleasure in inviting the chief guest, our director, distinguished alumni, Young Alumni Achiever and Distinguished Alumni Service Awardees, Deans, Registrar, Heads of the Departments of Biotechnology, Chemistry, Civil Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Humanities and Social Sciences, and Mechanical Engineering, and the student representatives on the dais. We will start the function with an invocation.
Check.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிது தெக்கணமும் அதிர்ச்சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரிதனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே 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 वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां शस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्नां पुलकितयामिनीं पुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् कोटिकण्ठ कलकलनिनाद करले कोटि कोटि भुजे धृतकर करवाले के बोले माँ तुम्ही आ बोले बहुबलधरिणीं नमामि तरिणीं रिपुदलवरिणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरम् तुमि वेदा तुमि धर्मा तुमि हृदि तुमि मर्मा त्वं हि प्राणाः शरीरे बहुते তুমি মা শক্তি, হৃদয়ে তুমি মা ভক্তি। তোমার প্রতিমা গড়ি মন্দিরে মন্দিরে, বন্দে মাতরম। त्वं हि दुर्गा दश प्रहरणधारिणी, कमला कमलदलविहारिणी, वाणी विद्यादायिनी। नमामि त्वां नमामि कमला ममला, मधुरां सुजलां सुफलां मातरं, वन्दे मातरम्। श्यामलां सरलां सुष्मितां भूषितां, धरणीं हरणीं मातरं, वन्दे मातरम्, वन्दे मातरम्, वन्दे मातरम्।
At the outset, I would like to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Dr. V. Anantha Nageswaran, Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India. I welcome our distinguished alumni awardees, Professor Anant Dodabalpur, Professor Anand J. Pupala, Professor Srinivasan Sampath, Sri Srinivas Narayanan, Sri Ganpati Ramachandran, Sri Vikram Sitaram Kasbekar, Sri Maheshwar Sai Reddy, Sri Srinivas Gopalan Rangarajan. I also welcome our Young Alumni Achiever Awardee, Sri Jayant Paleti. I now welcome our Distinguished Alumni Service Awardee, Sri Komal Krishnamurthy Raman. I have great pleasure in welcoming our Director, Professor V. Kamakoti, faculty, staff, and students of IIT Madras. Students will now present fruit baskets to the Chief Guest, Alumni Awardee, and the Director. I now invite Mr. Yashwant Kumar A., the Speaker, Student Legislative Council, to present the report on students' governance.
Honorable Chief Guest, respected Director Sir, esteemed dignitaries, and my dear friends. I am Yashwant Kumar, serving as the Speaker of Student Legislative Council for that year 2025-26. Student governance at IIT Madras is structured around a robust constitutional framework that ensures representation, accountability, and efficient functioning of student bodies. The Student Legislative Council acts as the primary legislative body responsible for policy making, oversight, and constitutional amendment, while working in coordination with the Executive Council and regulatory bodies. Over this year, several significant reforms have been introduced to address structural inefficiencies and evolving institutional needs. One of the most important among this is the bifurcation of Students' Ethics and Constitution Commission and Student Selection Commission. Previously, the same body handled both the constitutional adjudication and election administration. This created a structural conflict of interest at times, as the body responsible for framing and enforcing election rules was tasked with reviewing disputes arising from them. The bifurcation separates these roles, with the SECC functioning as a quasi-judicial authority and constitutional interpretation, and the SEC operating as the electoral authority responsible for conduct of student selection in accordance with prescribed rules and procedures. This reform strengthens institutional integrity and enhances trust in both governance and election processes. Another key reform focuses on improving efficiency within the Executive Council through the unification of Cultural Affairs Secretary's position. The Constitution earlier provided for two separate positions, one for arts and one for literary activities. However, in practice, these roles had significant overlap in activities, particularly in the coordination of cultural events and student bodies. The amendment merges these into a single Cultural Affairs Secretary, thereby streamlining decision-making, reducing redundancy, and ensuring clearer accountability in the cultural affairs sphere. At the hostel level, the governance has been strengthened through the optimization of secretarial positions, many of which face issues such as unfilled posts during student elections, duplication of responsibilities, and reduced accountability. The revised structure consolidates roles such as literary, social, and technical secretaries into a unified extracurricular affairs secretary, while retaining positions like hostel legislator, general secretary, sports secretary, and health and hygiene secretary. This restructuring ensures that each position carries meaningful responsibility and improves the overall efficiency and responsiveness of hostel governance. Parallelly, representation for postgraduate students has been formalized through the MTech Legislators Rulebook. MTech legislators represent a large and diverse student body across departments, and the rulebook mandates responsibilities and accountability mechanisms. Finally, the inclusion of 180 degrees consulting team under the co-curricular affairs sphere reflects an important expansion in the scope of student governance. By bringing consulting and impact-oriented initiatives within the formal structure, SLC acknowledges that growing importance of applied problem solving and interdisciplinary engagement. Overall, these reforms that have taken place during my tenure demonstrate a clear effort to make student governance at IIT Madras more efficient, transparent, and representative. Thank you, everyone.
I now invite Mr. Tarun Kumar, Student General Secretary, to present the report on students' activities and accomplishments.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. As we come close to the academic year, I stand here with the immense gratitude and pride, not just for the achievements we made, but for the life we built together as a student community. IIT Madras has never been just about the end achievements, but the journey. For thousands of students living away from their home, this campus becomes much more. It becomes where friendships are formed, identities are shaped, ambitions are tested, and memories are made at the end. Student leadership is all about making sure no student feels disconnected from the institute. It's all about making campus a little easier and a little better. Through initiatives like facility drives, we facilitated thousands of students, fire safety drills, women support systems under Team Sathi, and making facilities and services available to students in the hostel zone, and continuous hostel level interventions may not always make headlines, but often quiet fixes that matters the most. At the heart of the student's life is also the student well-being, and through Team Sathi, Mitra, and the larger wellness infrastructure, our focus remained on ensuring no student felt alone right from the starting of their academic year. Fresh immersion, mentorship programs, therapy workshop, wellness circles, women support initiatives created space where students could find support, conversations, and belonging. Through extramural lecture, students engage with leaders for public service, national security, sports, economic, music, and arts. These were the opportunities to listen, reflect, and understand the world beyond our classrooms. From Holi, Diwali, these institute celebrations brought the campus together in the moments of joy and color. Ethnic Day, with this year themes of heritage and harmony, we celebrated the diversity of IIT Madras by bringing together the tradition, culture, friendship, while giving students a strong sense of belonging to the campus. Sarang, India's largest student-run cultural festival, stood at the heart of this spirit, bringing together creativity, music, theatre, art, and expression on a scale that defines the cultural identity of Madras. This year also becomes one of the strongest years for the career growth for students' preparedness. With over 1,100 placement offers and 400 plus internship offers, IIT Madras recorded one of its best placement and internship sessions. But students' inspiration today go far beyond this single career path. Alongside placement, many students are choosing public services via UPSC CSE examinations, paths that require equal commitment and support. Through dedicated support from UPSC Club under CPC, we assist students via mentorship, peer learning, structured guidance, and spaces for consistent preparation. In innovation and entrepreneurship, our students once again showed that they are not waiting for the future, they are building it here in IIT Madras. This year, IIT Madras incubated 112 startups and filed 431 plus patents, reflecting the scale of innovation taking place here in this campus. Shastra grew even more global, hosting 100 plus dignitaries and expanding its flagship events. E-Summit becomes one of the largest entrepreneurship gathering again in the city. Across C5 and our technical teams, IIT Madras students made history again. Team Agnirath became the first Indian team to complete 600-kilometer run at the World Solar Challenge. Team Abhyuday earned recognition for building Asia's most powerful hybrid rocket engine. Team Avishkar Hyperloop secured global podium while continuing the development of IIT Madras Hyperloop vacuum tube. And Team Avneshak secured third place in overall at the International Rover Challenge 2026. With the launch of IIT Madras Sustainability Dashboard, one of the first university-wide monthly updated sustainability dashboard in India, the institute strengthened the transparency, accountability, and data-driven progress toward the vision of net zero. But beyond excellence, IIT Madras has also remained deeply connected to the responsibilities through IWIL, NSS, and social outreach initiative. Students stepped outside the campus to engage with the realities of rural India, public service, and community development, because education is not only about building careers, but it's about building the consciousness. Along with this, when it comes to sports, we didn't just participate in inter-IIT, we just dominated this year, where IIT Madras won men's championship, women's championship for the third consecutive time and achieved a historical overall general champion victory with the lead of stronger and more inclusive than the one we entered. That will be our greatest achievement. To everyone who made this year possible, our beloved Director Sir, Dean of Students, Faculty Advisor, staff, student members and volunteers, and above all, every single institute student who choose to participate. Thank you. Because institutions are not built by the buildings, they are built by the people. And here it's the students and the professor. And this year, our students built something truly remarkable. Thank you.
Now I invite our Director, Professor V. Kamakoti, to deliver the presidential address.
Distinguished guests, respected faculty, staff, students, alumni, industry partners, and friends of IIT Madras, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the 67th Institute Day celebrations of our beloved institution. Institute Day is not merely an occasion to commemorate our journey through the decades. It is a moment to reflect on our purpose, celebrate our achievements, and renew our commitment to nation building through education, research, innovation, and service. Over the past 67 years, IIT Madras has grown from an young engineering institution into a globally respected center of excellence. Yet, our greatest strength has remained unchanged, our people. It is the dedication of our faculty, the curiosity of our students, the support of our staff, and the trust of our alumni and partners that continue to shape our progress. The past year has been particularly significant. I would like to start the presentation with one of the defining milestones, the launch of IITM Global by Honorable External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar. This initiative reflects an ambitious vision to make IIT Madras the world's first multinational university. It represents our belief that knowledge must transcend borders and that Bharat can lead the future of global higher education. Our entrepreneurial journey has also reached new heights. Under the Startup Shatam mission, we incubated 112 startups in the financial year 2025-26, crossing the milestone of incubating over 100 startups for the second consecutive year through the IIT Madras Incubation Cell. In its 13th year, the incubation ecosystem crossed the 500 startup mark with a portfolio of 567 startups collectively valued at over 74,100 crores. This ecosystem now includes unicorns, successful acquisitions, and a landmark achievement with the IPO of Aether Energy, the first publicly listed company from our incubation portfolio. Our incubation ecosystem is also widening its reach. Along with IIT Madras Research Park and Unicorn India Ventures, we announced a INR 600 crore deep tech fund. IITM Global will establish its first applied AI innovation center at Dubai Commerce City. Through collaborations such as our partnership with Idea Bars, we are taking entrepreneurial opportunities to Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Innovation at IIT Madras continues to be driven by strong research translation. During the financial year 25-26, the Institute filed 431 patents, reinforcing our commitment to taking ideas from laboratories to society. Innovation is meaningful only when it solves real problems, creates jobs, and improves lives. Academically, we continue to set benchmarks for excellence. We were ranked number 1 in the overall category for the 7th consecutive year in the National Institutional Ranking Framework and number 1 in engineering for the 10th consecutive year. We are also ranked number 1 in innovation category and have retained the 2nd position in the research category next to IISc Bangalore. In addition to this, first time as it gets introduced, IIT Madras secured the 1st position in the sustainable institution category. These recognitions are a tribute to the relentless pursuit of quality by our academic community. The position of IIT Madras in the QS World University Rankings has improved from 227 to 180 last year. In the recently announced QS Subject Rankings 2026, 10 subjects of IIT Madras have been ranked among top 100 in the world, and 4 subjects, petroleum, civil, mechanical, and mining, have been rated among the top 50 in the world. Our global academic footprint is expanding steadily. IIT Madras Zanzibar opened admissions for its 4th batch and celebrated its first degree distribution ceremony. A proud moment not only for our institute, but also for Bharat's higher education system. We also launched a Bachelor of Science in Management and Data Science, responding to the growing need for interdisciplinary talent in a rapidly changing world. Friends, democratizing education and creating opportunity has been the main focus of IIT Madras under the mission IITM for all, Anevarukkum IIT Madras. In this connection, we have introduced 2 new BS off-campus degree programs in Aeronautical and Space Technology and Management and Data Science programs. Over 50,000 students are benefited by these offline campus programs that have flexible multiple exit policies as envisaged in the National Education Policy 2020. We are guided by the great spirit of Swami Vivekananda. If the poor cannot afford education, education must reach the poor. We are committed to this. Our faculty continue to bring honor to the Institute and the nation. Professor B. Ravindran was appointed to the United Nations Independent International Scientific Panel on Artificial Intelligence, demonstrating the global relevance of expertise emerging from our campus. 3 of our distinguished professors received the Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskar 2025. Professor Talapil Pradeep was honored the Vigyan Shri category for transformative clean water technologies, while Professor Mohan Shankar Shivaprakasham and Professor Shweta Prem Agarwal were recognized in the Vigyan Yuva category. Our collaborations with industry and government are accelerating frontier technologies. We witnessed the inauguration of India's National Hub for Quantum Communication on our campus. We launched the Param Shakti supercomputing facility with the indigenous Param Rudra system. We signed a licensing deal for India's first silicon photonics-based quantum random number generator. We partnered with FedEx for sustainable and AI-driven logistics research and with Caterpillar as a global research partner. We also launched several people-centric initiatives. India's lightest active wheelchair, the School of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, the Tamil Nadu Startup and Innovation Dashboard, and the Startups for All initiative. These efforts are about democratizing innovation and ensuring that opportunity reaches every aspiring innovator. In research, our faculty and students have delivered impactful breakthroughs. We achieved advances in hybrid rocket thrusters for next-generation flight technologies, developed India's first indigenous vessel traffic management system for ports, created agricultural waste-based packaging material to reduce plastics, and designed a low-cost chip-based device for rapid antibiotic susceptibility testing. Our international climate studies have deepened understanding of the impact of human activity on India's coastal regions. The Silicon Photonics Center of Excellence is dedicated for state-of-the-art innovations in the area of high-performance computing, communications, and quantum technologies, following product research development and manufacturing model. This AMOLED high-quality displays were successfully demonstrated and will be now taken up for further use. The quality gives full confidence that our initiative can deliver at very high technology readiness level. Healthcare remains a key priority area. We released India's first pediatric leukemia, colorectal and pancreatic cancer genome database. Together with Hyundai Motor India, we launched Hyundai Hope for Cancer. Our researchers developed affordable glucose monitoring devices, precision nano-injection platforms for breast cancer drug delivery, and new insights into inherited genetic risks among Indian breast cancer patients. These are examples of technology serving humanity. We are equally proud of our vibrant campus life. Our students continue to energize the campus through events such as Shastra 2026 and Sarang 2026, which inspire innovation, creativity, and community spirit. In sports, IITM had emerged as the overall championship at the 58th Inter-IIT Sports Meet and also hosted the 39th Inter-IIT Aquatics Meet. Introduced Omega Ball for the first time in India and partnered with SBI Foundation to launch a para-athlete scholarship program. Our commitment to sustainability is stronger than ever. We partnered with Coal India Limited to launch the Center for Sustainability Energy and showcase dozens of eco-friendly innovations through the Ideas to Impact Grand Demo Day. These efforts support Bharat's journey towards a carbon neutral future. We also remain deeply engaged with society, from air pollution solutions and road safety dashboards to teacher training. AI skilling, youth farming initiatives, employability benchmarking, and public outreach through our open house, IIT Madras continues to serve as a national resource institution. Dear friends, I take this moment to congratulate all those who are getting awards today. As we celebrate our achievements, we must also look ahead. The world is changing rapidly through artificial intelligence, climate challenges, healthcare transitions, and new economic realities. Institutions like ours must not only respond to change, but shape it. Our responsibility is to produce knowledge creators, ethical leaders, job creators, and compassionate citizens. I immensely thank our faculty, students, staff, alumni donors, industry partners, government agencies, and well-wishers for standing with us in this journey. Every milestone we celebrate today belongs to all of you. On this 67th Institution Day, let us reaffirm our shared mission to create knowledge, transform lives, and contribute to a stronger Bharat and a better world. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Professor Kamakoti, for that address. I invite Professor R. Sarthi, Dean Planning, to introduce our chief guest, Dr. V. Anantha Nageswaran, Chief Economic Advisor to Government of India, and invite him to deliver the keynote address.
Good afternoon. It is an absolute honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest today. Dr. V. Anantha Nageswaran is the 18th Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India. Before being appointed CEA, he was a writer, author, teacher, and consultant. He wrote a weekly column in Mint on Tuesdays from 2007 until 2022. He has co-authored books on derivatives, global finance, and the Indian economy. He earned his doctoral degree from the University of Massachusetts in Amherst in 1994 for his work on exchange rate behavior. In 1985, he received a postgraduate diploma in management from India IIM Ahmedabad. He worked in macroeconomic and financial markets research for international financial institutions in Switzerland and Singapore from 1994 to 2011. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Anantha Nageswaran as he delivers his keynote address. Sir, please.
Yeah, this is good. Thank you.
Respected Director of the Indian Institute of Technology, Chennai, distinguished alumni, faculty, students, guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is both a pleasure and an honor to be invited to this campus to celebrate with all of you the 67th Institute Day. But I was more than half my current age. Visiting this campus itself was a privilege, coming from Madurai. And several of my cousins used to study here, and I used to look at them with awe and admiration for what they have achieved in scaling the very competitive entrance exam and making it to one of the hallowed institutions of this country. And therefore, it is an immense honor and a pleasure to be able to stand in front of you and deliver this address, special address on the occasion of the 67th Institute Day. Usually, addresses of this nature remain mostly oral addresses, but I think the impact of both the visual and vocal will be greater than simply a vocal address. So I'm going to share with you a PowerPoint presentation, which I will come up on the screen shortly. So, given that I'm addressing the leadership, faculty, students, and alumni of a very important premier technology institution in the country, This presentation deals with the question of technology, talent, and the trillion-dollar ambition of India. Firstly, our current GDP is about 3.91 trillion, and in the next 10 years or even 6 years or so, we could get to a GDP number of about 7.8 to 8 trillion. And our goal is to reach a figure of close to about $30 trillion by the time we celebrate the centenary of independence. These are ambitious goals. Doubling in 6 years will take about 12% growth in dollar terms, but it is doable. But to do so, we need to understand and appreciate the enormity of the challenge we face in a fraught geopolitical environment. And in order to achieve this goal, we need to have technological prowess, because the world is not going to give it to us as easily as it did to other nations when they were growing up in the last 30 to 40 years. We have to earn this. We have to develop it indigenously in many of those areas where we are currently dependent both on material, products, and technology. We have to generate frontier research in science and engineering. India's universities and labs must be at the cutting edge of the global knowledge ecosystem. We have to develop the capacity. In some pockets we have it, to acquire external technology and adapt it to Indian conditions, scale, and cost constraints. Frugal innovation is India's strength, but the important point to remember is we have to keep at it for the next generation. And of course, one of the challenges for India is always its strength, and a challenge is its scale. 1.45 billion people, rising to maybe close to 1.6 billion people in the next 20 to 30 years. Therefore, anything and everything that we do cannot be simply a sandbox experiment or a pilot phase, but it has to be capable of being deployed at scale. Therefore, moving from pilot and patents to economy-wide productivity gains in agriculture, manufacturing, services, and governance, that is the challenge in terms of what technological prowess means, and that is where premier institutions such as this will have an important role to play as they approach the centenary of their founding. The key challenges are, one, structural. We do spend far too little on research and development as a country. It's only about less than 1% of GDP. And for example, in comparison to China's 2.4% and America's 3.5%, it is rather too small for a country of our aspirations. And there is, relatively speaking, while there are nascent signs of improvement and progress and coordination, at the moment, by and large, at the national level, we have very weak industry-academia links. The industrial transformation of today's developed societies was largely due to the very strong links that both these sectors could forge between each other in those countries. And there is a capital allocation bias, which is partly because of the financialization of the world, to which India has not been immune. Markets reward asset-light services over deep tech manufacturing, and incentives are misaligned for the long haul. These are the challenges we face. And of course, institution of this nature may not be able to address the third challenge, which is a message that investors have to think about, because ultimately commercial interests without cognizance of the overall national priorities will eventually undermine commercial returns as well. And at the same time, the second challenge we face is that the geopolitical environment is going to be somewhat hostile to India's emergence. There is technology nationalism, there are export controls on semiconductors, AI chip restrictions, supply chain friendshoring and onshoring. Access to frontier technology is no longer governed by the market norms, it is governed by relationships and blocks and alignment with specific blocks. Strategic autonomy is something that India lacks, because India is yet to develop indigenous capability, not merely for economic efficiency, but because dependence on a single supplier, however friendly, is a strategic vulnerability. whether it is the Gulf region for energy or it is a neighboring country for energy inputs, rare earths, critical metals, magnets, fertilizer, active pharma ingredients. Our dependence on countries which are partly friendly and partly hostile to India's rise places us in a position of strategic vulnerability. India's merchandise trade deficit in 25-26 financial year was $333 billion. On a GDP of 3.91 trillion, it constitutes 8.5% of GDP. And that is a fairly high number. And that shows that our manufacturing ecosystem still has room for improvement. And then there is the dual character of AI. It does and it will accelerate productivity gains, but who benefits from the productivity gains is a matter for society to solve. The gains of productivity must be shared equally between owners of capital and owners of labor. And these productivity gains do risk displacing mid-skilled workforce that India's demographic dividend depends on. Therefore, institutions will have to work to making sure that AI is a complement to India's labor challenge rather than a threat to India's labor, because we need to create 8 million jobs a year. But in all these cases, India does have an advantage, which is that we are capable of frugal innovation. Digital public infrastructure, UPI, ONDC, and OCEN, these are templates for AI native governance at national scale. So we have achieved technological leaps relevant to India's context in the past, and we should do so yet again with the AI as well. The three-part AI and employment challenge, because many of you sitting here will be very anxious about the AI future and what it means for your jobs and career. Before I came here, the director told me, in fact, more than 40% of the students no longer are opting for a corporate career, but are looking at multiple other options, so much so that the placement office is being renamed as Career Development Office, which is, I think, the right thing to do. And therefore, this AI phenomena will accelerate this approach to career development and not just placement. In fact, there is much emphasis on what AI will do to India's information technology sector. But the sector as a whole employs 5 to 6 million people. You have to place it in the context of the fact that India has to generate 8 million jobs a year. And the sector as a whole employs about 5 to 6 million people. So AI impact on the IT sector is only a part of the story and a very small part of the story. India's challenge lies in the third block on your screen, which is to develop AI-insulated jobs, and for which India has to place a lot of emphasis on trade skills, a certain pattern that we completely skipped in the 60s to 90s, or even further beyond that. Many countries which scale the manufacturing frontier, like Korea, Japan, China, and in Europe, Switzerland, Germany, Sweden, etc., all these countries put a lot of emphasis on trade skills. And that is an area where both in terms of services and in terms of manufacturing related skills, whatever areas that AI will not necessarily replace humans is the area where our education and academic system must concentrate. So Indian institutes of technology must work very closely with the industrial training institutes and polytechnics so that they become the feeder for advanced manufacturing and engineering skills that the country needs. The geopolitical context is a major challenge I mentioned before, and one of them is the potential consolidation of a G2 arrangement, which we will know about in mid-May when President Xi and President Trump meet. Whether these two countries will come to a sort of accommodation between each other at the expense of third countries and rising powers like India. That is something for us to keep in mind. That will place us at a very difficult juncture. And the Western alliance is fracturing with nothing obvious taking its place. And the vacuum is always a dangerous thing, but because many other things will vie and compete to occupy the vacuum that the exit of Western alliance will create. And therefore, middle powers like India will be squeezed in terms of technology supply chains, financial clearing, security architecture, etc. But the advantage is India is the only country with scale, democratic legitimacy, and Global South credibility to lead the third standard if 1 and 2 are enduring realities that we have to live with in the next 2 decades or so. So, I'm going to talk in the next few minutes about what different stakeholders must be doing in order to achieve technological prowess and meet the challenges that I talked about in the last few minutes. From a policy perspective, there are 5 priorities. There could be more, but I identified these 5 as critical ones in the current context. Energy security and resilience. Prioritizing energy security without substituting one import dependency for another is a critical thing. Get public transportation right holistically. It is a demand management, it is urbanization management, it's also energy management. It enhances both energy security and urban livability. Building commodity buffers of key commodities beyond energy. Decriminalization and deregulation must continue. These initiatives have shown a lot of progress in the last 11 years, but they have to continue. We have a long way to go in order to make it easier for Indian businesses to be honest. Decriminalization and deregulation is not about ease of doing business. It's about ease of being honest. And that, therefore, these 2 initiatives must continue with great vigor at all levels of government. Agricultural productivity. When manufacturing faces big question marks today in the face of competition from China, when services sector faces question marks from the development of AI, we should not ignore agriculture and the potential it still holds to develop an extra 0.5 to 0.75% of GDP as incremental growth every year. We have quite a few policy distortions in agriculture, and if we remove them, this sector can still be a source of not only national food security, but also international strategic leverage for India in the coming years. And of course, we spoke about the importance of grooming and developing AI-related trade skills, and tax policy certainty is what is needed both for domestic and foreign investment to finance our capital formation. What specifically this august institution can do? It is not merely a teaching institution, it is a national asset with a specific obligation. 1, research with Indian purpose. Produce research that solves Indian problems at Indian scale. The translation ecosystem. IITM Research Park, Center for Innovation, these must become the national templates. In other words, emulate and create replicas of what you have done so successfully and fantastically in Chennai. Moving from discovery to deployment, where India is losing time. That should be the second goal. The third priority is the most consequential output of this institution is not any product or patent. It is the graduates who see themselves as nation builders. That identity must be cultivated here. So, when it comes to preparing for Viksit Bharat, there are 3 layers, and all these 3 layers must work in tandem and in close collaboration and coordination. One is the policy, markets, and capital ecosystem. The second one is the institution ecosystem. Academic institutions in terms of curriculum, incentives, academia, industry partnerships, and the individuals, people sitting in this audience, especially youngsters, skill, mindset, and orientation. Viksit Bharat will be built or missed at all 3 layers simultaneously. No single layer can compensate for weakness in another. We spoke about what the institution should prepare. What about students? What should they prepare for? They have to focus on Shreya and not the Preya. Shreya is a good thing, it's delayed gratification. Pursue what is genuinely worthwhile. Technical depth over credential breadth. Problems of Indian scale and consequence. Patience for compounding in skills and impact, not going for the most obvious and the most immediate payoff. And deep work, sustained attention and mastery. What is immediately gratifying is high-paying but economically thin opportunities, resume optimization over real capability, the distraction economy, pursuit of social media, screen time, and consumption of ultra-processed foods is the biggest threat to India's demographic dividend potential. So in other words, the more we spend on screen time, smartphone, we lose real relationships and we lose mental, emotional and physical health as well, because it's a sedentary pursuit. So most important thing is not to grow the distraction economy, but to groom the deliberation economy in ourselves. And breadth without foundation. These are the ones to avoid, and the ones on the left where you have to cultivate the habit. And then in the AI world, the most important skill you can have and you can develop is the skill to ask the right questions. If you go to any meetings or conferences after the chief guest finishes speaking, when we say the floor is open for questions, most of them do not come to the question for the first 3 minutes. They make their own statements. So learning the ability to ask the right question with the right choice of words is a very important skill. If AI models were to give you the right answers, you have to be able to ask the right questions. And to be able to ask the right questions, you have to read eclectically, widely, and be able to therefore evaluate the responses you get from the AI models that you use. Therefore, we should acquire knowledge with the ability to ask further questions to be able to deepen them. Because it is an ancient Indian intellectual discipline, which is the Purva Paksh. You were never allowed to argue your case until you had mastered the opponent's case very well, even much more than the opponent could actually articulate. That was our strength, and that what made you a well-diversified and a well-rounded individual. And that is something becoming relevant now today in the world of AI. The worker who has mastered the domain can interrogate that output. Therefore, Purva Paksh as a pedagogy is the educational reform that matters most for the AI age, and IITs are best placed to lead the country in that initiative. In terms of where to build between students and faculty and industry, I think these are the 6 key areas where technology premier institutes can play a very big role. These are self-explanatory, and that is where I think country would be grateful for contributions coming from this place. And in terms of manufacturing, labor-intensive may not be the area where IITs are best placed to contribute. That is the role of ITIs and polytechnics, but IITs can help mentor them and help them. But on the right side, what you see is medium-term, deep tech, capital-intensive manufacturing. India doesn't have the luxury of choosing one or the other. We need to do both. India needs both its IITs and ITIs to flourish and contribute to our manufacturing aspirations. So technology must be sourced from countries which will not hold us to ransom or hold us hostage to supply disruptions. And the cost premium will be a factor to consider, but it also buys IP ownership when we source it from non-hostile nations. Market access and freedom from coercion will be the added advantage if we diversify our sourcing. Geopolitical alignment with technology holding partners has never been stronger. Therefore, we have to act now. And domestic market scale is the quid pro quo that we offer to other countries to share their technology with us. So, in conclusion, what each stakeholder can do for Viksit Bharat: faculty, pursue research with real-world consequence. Students, technical depth, civic orientation, willingness to stay and build. The IIT graduate who builds in India creates compounding national returns. For the staff assembled here, institutional excellence is not routine, it is the infrastructure on which everything else rests. Administrative quality is a competitive advantage. For corporates, R&D partnerships and research chairs, not as CSR, but as enlightened self-interest. Technology capability is competitive advantage in a friend-shoring world. For the alumni, mentorship, seed capital, market access, and advocacy, of course, all of which you are doing with great distinction. The IIT Madras Alumni Network is one of the great unrealized assets. It is partially realized as well. Giving back is compounding an investment already made. The 2026-27 Persian Gulf conflict is an inflection point for India because we have done a good job post-COVID in maintaining steady growth with macroeconomic stability. But this crisis due to the West Asian conflict is giving us one more opportunity to put the country on an even stronger and more resilient growth path. The 21st century offers a civilizational re-entry into the position of technological frontier. The students in this hall will not be spectators in the story, they will be its authors. And therefore, Institute Day is not a celebration of the past, it is a commissioning for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to share these thoughts with you. I wish the Institute, the leadership, faculty, and students great glory, success, and distinction in serving the national cause on its journey to Viksit Bharat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the insightful remarks. I request our director and dean students to release the extramural lectures yearbook and Vibe, the students' activities yearbook for the year 2025-26. Now, I request the respective heads of departments to read the citations for the distinguished alumni awardees for the year 2026 and request the director to present the awards. First, I invite Professor Sekar G from Department of Chemistry to read the citation for Professor Srinivasan Sampath.
Good afternoon. This is the citation for Professor Srinivasan Sampath, Department of Inorganic and Physical Chemistry, ISC Bangalore, India. Professor Srinivasan Sampath is a physical chemist whose distinguished career exemplifies the finest traditions of scientific inquiry, innovation, and academic leadership. A proud alumnus of IIT Madras, where he has completed his PhD in electrochemistry in 1991, Professor Sampath went on to pursue postdoctoral research at different laboratories of Japan and Israel, laying the foundation for a career that would go on to redefine the frontiers of interfacial science. Since joining ISA Bangalore in 1997, where he is currently a senior professor, he has built a formidable research program at the intersection of spectroscopy, electrochemistry, and materials chemistry. His pioneering investigations into two-dimensional layered materials, particularly phosphochalcogenides, a class of materials he has championed with remarkable breadth, have opened new avenue in catalysis, sensing, and battery technology. Professor Sampath's research has continuously bridged the gap between fundamental science and practical applications. He has developed next-generation rechargeable zinc air and lithium oxygen batteries, supercapacitor, and electrochemical biosensors, achievement recognized with 2 granted US patents and 3 Indian patents. As a mentor, Professor Sampath has guided over 30 doctoral students, and supervised several masters and short-term project students, including international scholars from multiple countries. Professor Sampath's contribution have been recognized with numerous prestigious honors, including the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize for Chemical Sciences in 2006, among others. Is an elected Fellow of Science and Engineering Academies of India, as well as the Third World Academy of Sciences, Italy. In recognition of his extraordinary contributions to electrochemistry and material science, his exemplary mentorship of generation of researchers, and his enduring commitment to advancing science in India and beyond, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and its alumni are proud to confer Professor Srinivasan Sampath with the Distinguished Alumni Award for the year 2026.
I now invite Professor Benny Raphael from Department of Civil Engineering to read citation for Professor Anand J. Pupala.
Citation of Professor Anand J. Pupala. Professor Anand J. Pupala is a globally recognized leader in geotechnical engineering whose research, teaching, and professional service have shaped the field for over 3 decades. Currently, the AP and Florence Wiley Chair Professor in the Zachary Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering at Texas A&M University, he is also the Director of the Center for Infrastructure Renewal and serves in leadership roles across multiple national university transportation centers. He was elected a distinguished member of the American Society of Civil Engineers in 2024, the highest honor the society confers. He completed his BS in Civil Engineering with distinction from Andhra University in 1985 and his MTech in Civil Engineering from the Indian Institute of Technology Madras in 1987, before earning his PhD from Louisiana State University in 1993. His time at IIT Madras provided the foundational training that would underpin a research career of exceptional breadth and impact. Professor Pupala's scholarly contributions span expansive and unsaturated soils, ground modification, recycled materials in construction, remote sensing, and sustainability in geotechnical engineering. He has authored more than 600 publications, including 270 journal papers, 19 book chapters, and 8 edited volumes. He holds 2 granted patents and additional provisional patents. Professor Pupala supervised 47 doctoral students and 55 master's students and is currently advising 15 doctoral students. Many of his students are in academia and industries holding faculty positions in esteemed universities and vice president leadership positions in major industries. His work has received numerous international recognitions, including the ASCE Ralph B. Peck Award in 2020 and 2026 Proctor Lecture Award from the International Society for Soil Mechanics and Geotechnical Engineering in 2026. The Excellent Service to Geotechnical Engineering Award from the International Association for Computer Methods and Advances in Geomechanics, and the Civil Engineering Leadership Award and multiple Engineering Genesis Awards from Texas A&M University. Beyond research, Professor Pupala has served the global engineering community with distinction. He is a distinguished member of the American Society of Civil Engineers, a fellow of the Institute of Civil Engineers, and a fellow of the Indian Geotechnical Society. He currently serves as Vice President of the ASCE Geo Institute for year 2026 and previously served as the President of the US Universities Council on Geotechnical Engineering Research and as Chair of the ISSMGE Technical Committee on Sustainability in Geotechnical Engineering. Earlier, as Associate Dean for Research at the University of Texas at Arlington, from 2012 to 2019, he played a key role in expanding the college's research enterprise and mentoring the next generation of faculty and researchers. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to geotechnical engineering, infrastructure resilience, and the global engineering community, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and its alumni are proud to confer Professor Anand J. Bupala with the Distinguished Alumni Award for the year 2026.
I now invite Professor Madhu Mutyam from Department of Computer Science and Engineering to read citation for Sri Srinivas Narayanan.
Yeah, good afternoon. The citation of Sri Srinivas Narayanan. Sri Srinivas Narayanan is a distinguished technology leader whose career spanning more than 2 decades has placed him at the forefront of transformative advances in artificial intelligence, digital platforms, and large-scale computing systems. A graduate of IIT Madras with a BTech in Computer Science and Engineering from the class of 1995, he later earned an MS in Computer Science from University of Wisconsin-Madison. In recognition of his contributions to the field of AI, Forbes India named him among the 30 Indian minds leading the India AI revolution in 2025. Sri Srinivas currently serves as CTO for B2B applications at OpenAI, where he leads the teams building developer APIs, platforms, and enterprise applications used by millions of companies worldwide. Prior to this role, he served as Vice President of Engineering for Applied Work at OpenAI, where he led the development and global scaling of ChatGPT and the company's developer platform. Under his leadership, the Applied Engineering organization grew rapidly into one of the world's leading AI engineering teams, delivering widely adopted models and features that have shaped the modern AI ecosystem. Before joining OpenAI, Sri Srinivas spent over 13 years at Meta Platforms, where he held several influential leadership roles. As Vice President leading the AI Applied Research and Engineering Group, he oversaw research, development, and deployment across machine learning, computer vision, natural language processing, speech recognition, reinforcement learning, and AI platforms, with systems reaching billions of users globally. Earlier, he led engineering for the Oculus developer platform, contributing to the launch of early consumer virtual reality systems. As director of engineering for Facebook Photos, he led one of the company's most widely used product teams and founded the computer vision team that initiated the company's early deep learning efforts. Earlier in his career, Sri Srinivas served as a research engineer at IBM Almaden Research Center, where he worked on distributed systems and object relational databases. He was also a co-founder and chief technology officer of Viralair and served as founding engineer and director of technology at Tavant Technologies, where he led software engineering and architecture for enterprise applications across several industries. Alongside his professional achievements, Sri Srinivas remains deeply committed to philanthropy and social impact. He is president and co-founder of the Narayanan Family Foundation, which focuses on advancing education and environmental sustainability. He is also a founding member of the Nudge Institute and serves on the board of the San Francisco Bay Area chapter of Pratham USA, contributing to initiatives that expand access to education and opportunity for underserved communities. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to AI and global technology innovations, his leadership in shaping platforms and systems used by billions of people worldwide, and his commitment to education and social impact, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras proudly confers upon Sri Srinivas Narayanan the Distinguished Alumnus Award for the year 2026.
Now I invite Professor Shanti Bhattacharya from Department of Electrical Engineering to read citation for Professor Ananth Dodabalapur.
It's my pleasure to read the citation for Professor Ananth Dodabalapur. Professor Ananth Dodabalapur is one of the world's foremost researchers in organic and flexible electronics, whose pioneering contributions have fundamentally shaped the field over 3 decades. Currently, the Motorola Regents Chair Professor of Engineering in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering at the University of Texas at Austin, he is a Fellow of IEEE, a Fellow of the National Academy of Inventors, and a recipient of the ACS National Award for Team Innovation. His research was named among the top 10 scientific breakthroughs of the year 2000 by Science magazine, and he is credited by Science with authoring one of the 2 earliest papers on white organic LEDs. He completed his BTech in Electrical Engineering from the Indian Institute of Technology Madras in 1985 before earning his MS and PhD from the University of Texas at Austin in 1987 and 1990 respectively. His years at IIT Madras provided the intellectual foundation for a research career that would help bring organic semiconductors from laboratory curiosity to a technology of global significance. Professor Ananth spent over a decade at AT&T Bell Labs and Lucent Technology Bell Laboratories, where he conducted fundamental work on organic transistors, microgravity light-emitting diodes, and organic solid-state lasers. Since joining UT Austin in 2001, he has continued to push the boundaries of thin-film transistors, 2D semiconductors, flexible and printed electronics, photonic structures, and chemical and biosensors. He has authored or co-authored over 400 publications, including 7 papers in Science and Nature, and holds 27 issued US patents with over 2,000 patent citations. His work has accumulated over 36,000 citations with an H index exceeding 97. Beyond research, Professor Ananth co-founded 2 technology companies, including Organic ID, which developed low-cost printable RFID tags and was subsequently acquired by a major US corporation. He served as founding editor-in-chief of the journal Flexible and Printed Electronics, chaired NSF and ONR panels on hybrid flexible electronics, and currently is also serving as program director at the NSF's Division of Electrical, Communication and Cyber Systems for a 2-year term. He has supervised 29 doctoral students to completion across electrical engineering, physics, material science, and chemistry. In recognition of his transformative contributions to organic, thin film, and flexible electronics, and to the global scientific community, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and its alumni are proud to confer Professor Ananth Dodbellapur with the Distinguished Alumni Award for the year 2026.
I now invite Professor Sudhir Chelarajan from Department of Humanities and Social Sciences to read citation for Sri Srinivas Gopalan Rangarajan.
It is an honor to read the citation for Sri Srinivas Gopalan Rangarajan, Chairman and Managing Director, Data Patterns India. Sri Srinivas Rajagopalan Rangarajan, affectionately known as Ranga, is one of India's most inspiring entrepreneurial figures in the defense and aerospace electronics sector. He completed his bachelor's degree in engineering from Alagappa College of Technology, Madras University in 1979, before going on to earn his master's in Industrial Management from IIT Madras in 1988. It is a combination of technical depth, management acumen, and an indomitable entrepreneurial spirit that has defined every chapter of his remarkable journey. After beginning his career as a marketing executive at IDM Bangalore, he took a leap of faith in 1985 and founded Data Patterns India with just 11,000 rupees from his Provident Fund closure, operating from a modest 1,000 square foot rented space in Mylapore, Chennai, starting with the development of gas chromatography integrators and laboratory instrument automation products. He set the company on a deliberate course of indigenous product development at a time when such ambition in India was rare. This foundational commitment to designing and building world-class products domestically has remained the defining philosophy of Data Patterns across 4 decades. Under Sri Rangarajan's leadership, Data Patterns has evolved into a formidable force in India's defense and aerospace electronics landscape. The company today employs over 1,600 professionals and operates from a world-class state-of-the-art design and manufacturing facility spanning over 250,000 square feet in Chennai. Data Patterns is the only Indian company with design capabilities across the entire spectrum of electronics, encompassing processors, power systems, RF and microwave, embedded software and firmware, and deep domain expertise in radars, electronic warfare, communications, satellite systems, control systems, and navigation. Its products power land, air, and sea platforms and include the ground checkout systems for the GSLV and PSLV satellites at Sriharikota, glass cockpits for the light combat aircraft, intermediate jet trainer and helicopters, and the fire control system for the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. A contract for 9 precision approach radars for the Indian Navy and Air Force, awarded by the Ministry of Defence under the Buy Indian category and worth rupees 350 crores, stands as a testament to the trust placed in the company by India's defence establishment. Sri Rangarajan successfully led Data Patterns through its initial public offering in December 2021, completing the process in under 6 months to achieve an extraordinary oversubscription of 119 times. The company has forged MOUs with global aerospace and defense leaders, including BAE, Leonardo, Saab, and counts virtually every major Indian defense research laboratory and public sector undertaking among its customers. Data Patterns has also successfully deployed nanosatellites, signaling its ambitions in the rapidly growing domain of micro and mini satellites for national defense. Sri Rangarajan's contributions have been widely recognized. He received the Project Leader Award from the Project Management Association in 2018, the Professional Excellence Award at the Corporate Governance Summit by the Institute of Directors 2019, the Distinguished Alumnus Award from Alagappa College of Technology 2021, the Lifetime Achievement Award from Rotary Club of Madras Temple City 2022, and the Global Leadership Award 2025 conferred by the One World, One Family. Most notably, Data Patterns was honored with the Raksha Mantri's Award of Excellence for Innovation and Technological Breakthrough in the Medium Scale Enterprise category, presented by the Raksha Mantri's Shri Rajnath Singh at DEF Expo 2022 in Gandhinagar. In recognition of his extraordinary entrepreneurial vision, his pioneering role in building indigenous defense and aerospace electronics capabilities for India, and his lifelong commitment to the cause of self-reliance in technology, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and its alumni are proud to confer Shri Srinivasa Rajagopalan Rangarajan with the Distinguished Alumni Award for the year 2026.
So I now invite Professor Dhiman Chatterjee from Mechanical Engineering to read citations for Sri Ganpati Ramachandran, Sri Vikram Sitaram Kasbekar, and Sri Maheshwar Sai Reddy.
It gives me a great pleasure in reading the citation of Sri Ganapati Ramachandran, Director, Trigen Technologies Limited, India. Sri Ganapati Ramachandran is a distinguished entrepreneur, business leader, and public figure whose career spanning nearly 5 decades stand as a testament to the power of engineering education combined with a visionary entrepreneurial spirit. A graduate of IIT Madras with a BTech in Mechanical Engineering from the class of 1977, Sri Ganapati also holds a fellowship from the Institute of Foreign Trade. Growing up as the son of Sri G. Ramachandran, an IAS officer who served as the finance secretary at both the state and central levels, developed early and deep exposure to the governance, economics, and public affairs, a foundation that would shape his lifelong commitment to both industry and public service. Upon graduating in 1977, Sri Ganapati joined Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, India's largest public sector undertaking, and was posted to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to promote its products in international markets. There, he achieved a landmark distinction, stabilizing BHEL's first principal market outside India, a pioneering achievement that demonstrated both his commercial acumen and his ability to open new frontiers for Indian enterprise on the global stage. Returning to India in 1984 with an entrepreneurial vision, Sri Ganapati founded a marketing consultancy before taking over as the executive chairman of Trigen Technologies Limited in 2007. Under his stewardship, the BSE and NSE listed company has grown into a global technology firm with a turnover exceeding $180 million and a workforce of over 4,000 skilled technology professionals. He also serves as a director of the company's US subsidiary. Notably, Trigen served as a partner in the development of the Government of India's CoWIN platform, the technological backbone of India's COVID-19 vaccination program, which enabled the administration of more than 220 crore vaccine doses and integrated with national platforms such as DigiLocker and Aragya Setu. The e-Migrate and the much used Diksha portals were also created under his oversight. Sri Ganapati's corporate leadership extends across several notable organizations, including Orient Green Power Limited, one of India's leading green energy producers, Elnet Technologies Limited, one of India's pioneering software technology parks, Leading Edge Infotech Limited, and Terraces Technologies Limited, a global player in smart governance and citizen service delivery. Elected to the National Executive of WICI, India's apex chamber of commerce, he has led the Indo-African Council with distinction. He has served as the president of the Southern India Chamber of Commerce and Industry, India's first recognized chamber of commerce. Beyond the corporate world, his public service contributions have been formally recognized. The then governor of Tamil Nadu appointed him to the syndicate of Madurai Kamraj University for a 3-year term, and in January 2006, the government of Tamil Nadu nominated him to the syndicate of the Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University. He has also served as the governor of Rotary International. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to global technology, entrepreneurship, industry leadership, and public service, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras proudly confers upon Sri Ganapati Ramachandran the Distinguished Alumni Award for the year 2026. It is my continued happiness to now read the citation of Sri Vikram Sitaram Kasbekar, Executive Director, Acting Chief Executive Officer and Chief Technology Officer, Hero MotoCorp Limited. Sri Vikram Sitaram Kasbekar is one of India's most distinguished automotive industry leaders, whose career of nearly 5 decades represents an extraordinary journey from the workshop floors of Indian manufacturing to the board of India's largest two-wheeler company. A graduate of the Indian Institute of Technology Madras with a BTech in Mechanical Engineering from the class of 1976, he has played a pivotal role in shaping modern automotive manufacturing in India and globally. Sri Vikram began his professional journey at Telco, now Tata Motors Limited, in Pune in 1976 as a graduate engineer trainee, spending over 2 decades progressing through roles spanning operations, supply chain, and project engineering. This foundational experience gave him a comprehensive understanding of automotive manufacturing that few could match. He subsequently held leadership positions at Rane Madras, bringing about transformation on the shop floor, enhancing supply chain and vendor quality systems, and at TVS Motor Company, where he drove significant process re-engineering and reductions in setup change times. He later served as Executive President and Business Head at Hindalco Industries, Birla Copper Division, where he revitalized copper smelting operations and restored profitability. Sri Vikram joined Hero MotoCorp Limited in 2001 as plant head of its Gurgaon facility, and over the following 2 decades rose steadily through the ranks in a manner that speaks to both his technical mastery and his leadership qualities. As head of operations and supply chain, he directed manufacturing quality, drove global expansion, and championed green initiatives. As Chief Operating Officer and subsequently as Executive Director and Chief Technology Officer, he led research and development, sustainability strategy, and innovation across the company's global operations. In 2025, he was elevated to the role of Acting Chief Executive Officer, taking charge of the company at a critical juncture in its history. Among his many landmark contributions, Sri Vikram established state-of-the-art green factories at Haridwar, Nimrana, Halol, Jaipur, and Tirupati, as well as overseas manufacturing plants in Colombia and Bangladesh. He led Hero MotoCorp's successful and timely transition from BS4 to BS6 emission norms in 2020, a critical national compliance milestone. He also spearheaded the creation of company's electric vehicle and emerging mobility business unit, which has since grown into an independent entity developing the Vida electric scooter range and EV charging infrastructure, positioning Hero MotoCorp for the future of mobility. His pioneering achievements were recognized when he became the first employee in the company's history to be elevated to its board of directors in 2016. Sri Vikram's contributions to manufacturing and sustainability have earned him wide recognition, including being featured in Time magazine for Hero MotoCorp's operational excellence, being named the Manufacturing Innovator of the Year, and receiving the TPM Special and Excellence Award for Manufacturing Quality. Among his recent honors is the Padma Shri R.N. Jutsi Medal conferred by Delhi College Indore, a prestigious distinction awarded annually to an alumnus who has attained exceptional achievement in his or her chosen field. He is the chairman of CII Green Co Council, Delhi chapter, as a member of the National Council of the Confederation of Indian Industry, as former chairman of the CII Manufacturing Council Northern Region, and as an executive committee member of the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers, reflecting the high regard in which he is held across India's industrial community. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to the automotive industry, his leadership in advancing sustainable manufacturing and electric mobility, and his distinguished professional achievements, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and its alumni are proud to confer Sri Vikram Sitaram Kasbekar with the Distinguished Alumni Award for the year 2026. I'm very happy to be present here to read the citation of Sri Maheshwar Sai Reddy, Global Company Co-Head and Capital Solutions Group, Goldman Sachs. Sri Maheshwar Sai Reddy, known widely as Mahesh, is an accomplished leader in global finance whose career reflects deep expertise in capital markets and financial strategy. He earned his BTech in Mechanical Engineering from the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and later earned his MBA in Finance and Computers from the Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta in 2001, combining strong analytical training with global business acumen. Sri Mahesh began his professional career in investment banking and served as Senior Vice President at Lehman Brothers before joining Goldman Sachs in 2008 as a Vice President. In recognition of his leadership and contributions, he was named Managing Director in 2010 and elected partner in 2016, one of the most distinguished positions within the firm. Over the course of his tenure at Goldman Sachs, Sri Mahesh has held several key leadership roles, including Head of US Mortgage Training, Head of US Mortgage and Structured Products, and subsequently Global Head of the Mortgage and Structured Products businesses. He currently serves as the Global Co-Head of the Capital Solutions Group within the firm's Global Banking and Markets Division. In his capacity, he plays an important role in shaping strategy and capital solutions for clients worldwide. He is a member of the firm's Management Committee, the Global Banking and Markets Private Operating Committee, and also serves as a co-chair of the firm-wide Capital Committee. Beyond his professional achievements, Sri Mahesh is actively engaged in philanthropic and community initiatives. He serves as co-chair of Youth INC, an organization dedicated to strengthening youth-serving non-profits in the New York City, and is a member of the Executive Board of Directors of Pratham USA, which focuses on expanding educational opportunities for children in India. In recognition of his distinguished achievements in global finance, his leadership at one of the world's leading financial institutions, and his commitment to social impact and education, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras proudly confers upon Sri Maheshwar Sai Reddy the Distinguished Alumni Award for the 2026.
We also have 3 distinguished alumni awardees for the year 2026 who could not be present with us today. Professor Shrikant B. Iyengar, Professor of Mathematics, University of Utah, USA, graduated BTech 1991 batch of Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Professor Sanat K. Kumar, Bykowski Professor of Chemical Engineering at Columbia University, USA, graduated BTech 1981 batch of Department of Chemical Engineering. And Dr. D.K. Sunil, Chairman and Managing Director, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, India, graduated MTech 1991 batch of Department of Aerospace Engineering. Please congratulate them as well. Now I request the head of the Department of Biotechnology to read the citation for the Young Alumni Achiever Awardee for the year 2026 and request the director to present the award.
It's my great pleasure to read the citation for Mr. Jayant Paleti, co-founder and CEO, Darwin Box India. Mr. Jayant Palati is one of India's most celebrated young entrepreneurs whose audacious vision of building a world-class technology platform from India has been realized through Darwinbox, the country's first HR technology unicorn. He earned his BTech in biotechnology from IIT Madras in 2007, where he was actively engaged in campus life apart from his strong academic endeavors. He later earned his MBA in finance from IIM Lucknow, where he was also awarded the scholarship for all-round excellence. Before co-founding Darwinbox, Jayant built a strong foundation in finance and strategy through roles at Modelitex, Deloitte, and Ernst & Young, where he advised on mergers, acquisitions, and private equity transactions across life sciences and infrastructure sectors for large multinational clients. This grounding in enterprise problem solving gave him the insight into organizational complexity that later shaped Darwinbox's product philosophy. In 2015, Jayant co-founded Darwinbox, a cloud-based HR technology platform that today serves over 1,000 enterprises and 4 million employees across 130 countries. Under his leadership, Darwinbox achieved unicorn status in just 7 years, becoming the youngest and fastest growing Asia origin firm to be featured on Gartner's Magic Quadrant for Cloud HCM suites. As distinction, it has maintained consecutively from 2021 to 2025. The company has raised growth capital from some of the world's most respected investors, including Salesforce Ventures, Microsoft, TCV, KKR, and OTPP, and has scaled into global organization of over 1,400 people. Mr. Jayant personally led early market expansion across Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and the United States, building Darwinbox into a platform that is trusted by enterprises from Bangalore to Bahrain to Boston. Mr. Jayant's entrepreneurial achievements have been widely recognized. He has been listed among the top 200 self-made entrepreneurs of the millennium by Hurun India, featured among emerging Indian SaaS leaders by Forbes, named in the NASSCOM Emerge 50, and honored by Deloitte TechFest 50 India for rapid growth and innovation. He is a CFA charterholders and a frequent speaker at forums including SaaS Bhumi, the NASSCOM Product Conclave, and Microsoft Build for India. A committed believer in building the next generation of Indian technology companies, he is an active mentor and angel investor in early-stage startups, including several founded by IIT Madras alumni, such as Tarno, Arintra, and Track3D. In recognition of his remarkable entrepreneurial achievements in building India's first HR technology unicorn, his unwavering commitment to global innovation rooted in India, and his generous contribution to the startup ecosystem as a mentor and investor, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and its alumni are proud to confer Sri Jayant Palati with the Young Alumni Achiever Award for the year 2026.
We also have two young alumni achiever awardees of the year 2026 who could not be present with us today. Dr. Suvinay Subramanian, software engineer, AI and infrastructure, Google USA, graduated BTech 2011 batch of Department of Electrical Engineering. And Dr. Arvind Srinivas, co-founder, president and CEO, Perplexity.ai USA, graduated dual degree 2017 batch of Department of Electrical Engineering. Please join me in congratulating them as well. I now request Professor Ashwin Mahalingam, Dean Alumni and Corporate Relations, to read the citation for the Distinguished Alumni Service Awardees of the year 2026 and request the Director to present the awards.
Thank you, Nikhil. This year we created a new award called the Distinguished Alumnus Service Award to recognize alumni not only for their own contributions, but for their contributions back to IIT Madras. So we have two awardees this year. The first awardee is Sri Komal Krishnamurthy Raman, popularly known as KK Raman. KK Raman is a distinguished alumnus of IIT Madras whose sustained and selfless contributions over more than 3 decades have significantly shaped the institution's growth and impact. A BTech graduate in electrical engineering from the class of 1972 and an MBA from the Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta from 1974, he built a successful career across industry and entrepreneurship before dedicating himself to institutional development. He began his career at Blue Star Limited and went on to become an entrepreneur, pioneering India's mosquito repellent mat industry with the brand Vape. He later led ventures in technical trade fairs and computer education in association with IBM India. As head of South India operations at DLF Limited, he contributed to key developments including the DLF IT Park in Porur and subsequently served as senior advisor in private equity. Raman's most impactful work has been through the IIT Madras Alumni Charitable Trust, which he co-founded in 1992. Under his association with the trust, the annual fundraising grew from 1 lakh in 1998 to over 530 crores today, with cumulative contributions exceeding 2,000 crores, making it one of India's most successful alumni-driven initiatives. He has remained deeply involved in its strategy and governance, exemplifying long-term commitment. And also as the Dean of Alumni and Corporate Affairs, I will also stand testimony to all his impact that he has created over his tenure as a part of our trust. He also played a decisive role in enabling IIT Madras to expand by securing a 250-acre land parcel near Tayyur after overcoming complex administrative challenges, leading to the creation of the Discovery Campus of IIT Madras. As a member of the steering committee of the IIT Madras Research Park, he contributed to its vision and development as a leading academia-industry collaboration platform. In recognition of his extraordinary and selfless service to IIT Madras spanning over 3 decades, his pivotal role in building the institution's fundraising capability and physical infrastructure, and his tireless commitment to education and entrepreneurship and community welfare, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and its alumni are proud to confer Sri Komal Krishnamurthy Raman with the Distinguished Alumni Service Award for the year 2026. Our second awardee for this year in the Distinguished Alumnus Service Award category is Srimati N. Alamelu, who is the proprietor of ANSI Techniques and also the secretary of the IIT Madras Alumni Charitable Trust, and is the co-founder and chairperson of PALS India. Alamelu is an alumna of IIT Madras whose sustained dedication to her alma mater, community welfare and women's empowerment has made a lasting impact. She completed her BA and MA in economics from the University of Madras, securing university second rank, and achieved All India fifth rank in the Indian Economic Service Examination in 1980. She pursued her MS in Industrial Management at IIT Madras from 1980 to 1982. As sole proprietor of ANSI Techniques, she has built a consultancy specializing in data management, analysis, and statistical training. She has conducted SPSS training at IIT Madras, the University of Madras, SRM University, and provided consultancy to the Tamil Nadu Planning Commission, the Department of Evaluation and Applied Research of the Government of Tamil Nadu, and the Apollo Health and Educational Research Foundation. Alamelu serves as secretary of the IIT Madras Alumni Charitable Trust, contributing to its governance and operations. She has actively supported alumni initiatives of IIT Madras and Stella Maris College and has delivered lectures on women empowerment. She received the Outstanding Alumni Award from the IIT Madras Alumni Association in 2016. She is also co-founder and the first chairperson of PALS, where she continues to serve on the governing board, working to create meaningful community impact. In recognition of her service to IIT Madras, her contributions to alumni engagement and institutional governance, and her work in women's empowerment and community welfare, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and its alumni proudly confer upon her the Distinguished Alumni Service Award for the year 2026. Alamelu is unable to come in person today to receive this award, so I'd like to call upon Mr. D. Chandrasekhar, Distinguished Alumnus of IIT Madras and also part of our Alumni Charitable Trust, to receive the award on her behalf.
I now request Professor Murli K., Dean Faculty, to declare the winner for the Best Senator Award.
Good afternoon. Please join me in congratulating Professor Srinivas Jayanti, winner of Best Senator Award 2026 and first time winner of the award. Professor Srinivas Jayanti, Department of Chemical Engineering, joined the institute on 8th September 1995 and became a senator on 13th April 2006, the date on which he has been promoted as a professor. Ever since, Professor Jayanti has been a very proactive senator, actively raising, deliberating, and advising on academic courses and academic research-related issues that come up in the Senate. His services not only provide memory in the debate and discussions, and also continuity of academic due diligence and scrutiny. In its 314th meeting held on 12 September 2025, the Senate resolved to award a Best Senator Award starting from the Institute Day 2026 in commemoration of Professor Srinivas Jayanti. The Institute once again thanks and congratulates Professor Srinivas Jayanti.
I request all the senators to provide a standing ovation to Professor. I now invite Professor Satyanarayana Gummadi, the Dean students, to read the names of the organizations selected for receiving donations from Sarang and Shastra 2026. I request the Director to hand over the donation to the identified organizations.
So good evening to all. On the occasion of 67th Institute Day of IIT Madras, it is my immense pleasure to announce the names of foundations and trusts that will be receiving a donation of rupees 1 lakh each from our student-run national cultural and technical festivals, Sharang and Shastra 2026. Deepam Trust, Chennai, for their social activities including feeding the poor, providing educational aid, and offering medical assistance to the needy. Jnana Darshan Seva Foundation, a non-profit organization which runs exclusively for visually challenged women, providing them free education, computer clothing, shelter, and healthcare. Army Central Welfare Fund, which provides the financial assistance to ex-servicemen in a distress situation, the next of kin or dependents, and for providing various amenities for serving personnel of the Army.
I now request the Dean students to introduce the newly elected Executive Council and request our Director to present mementos to the outgoing Executive Council.
Incoming Academic Affairs Secretary, Mr. Madhavan A.B. Outgoing Co-Curricular Affairs Secretary, Mr. Mit Jain, and incoming Co-Curricular Affairs Secretary, Mr. Hemant Praveen Rajans. Outgoing Cultural Affairs Secretary Arts, Mr. Arjun, and incoming Cultural Affairs Secretary Arts, Mr. Devendra K.S. outgoing Cultural Affairs Secretary Literary, Mr. Ratnam Sai Sankalp, and incoming Cultural Affairs Secretary Literary, Mr. Yaski Sriharshit. Outgoing Hostel Affairs Secretary Mr. K. Rohit and incoming Hostel Affairs Secretary Mr. Bobli Rushwit. Outgoing Research Affairs Secretary Mr. Pabitra Kumar Sahu. Outgoing Sports Secretary Ms. Prabhanjana D and incoming Sports Secretary Ms. Medapalli Siri Harshita. Outgoing Student General Secretary Mr. Tarun Kumar and incoming Student General Secretary Mr. Annapuredi Suresh. Go. Outgoing Speaker, Students Legislative Council, Mr. Yashwant Kumar A, and incoming Student Legislative Council Speaker, Mr. Kunal Bagel. Outgoing International and Alumni Relations Secretary, Ms. Anushka Sanjeev Rabha, and incoming Alumni Corporate and Global Relations Student Head, Mr. M. Rahul, a new independent student body under the Office of Dean ACR and Dean GE. On this occasion, in token of appreciation of services to the Institute, I request the following students to collect the mementos. Outgoing Chief Commissioner, Student Ethics and Constitution Commission and Student Election Commission, Ms. Guru Mokshagna Teja, and incoming Chief Commissioner, Student Ethics and Constitution Commission, Ms. Maitreyi KL. Outgoing Senior Student Advisor, SECC and SEC, Mr. Karthik Kuriminla. Outgoing MIT Student Head, Ms. Hiba Fatima, and incoming MIT Student Head, Mr. Rahul Kumar Mahamalla. Outgoing Executive Editors, T5E, Ms. Meenakshi Rajiv and Mr. Prashanu Patki. I thank and congratulate both outgoing and incoming Executive Council members and student heads.
I request Dean students to read out the names of the Institute Blues awardee, and I request Director to present the awards.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the Institute Blue Awards for the year 2026. Ms. Durga Nair, ME 22B 123, Bronze Medal. Mr. Sumay Chatterjee, EE 22B005, Certificate Prize. Mr. Rudransh Kantaria, HS 24H014, Certificate Prize. Mr. Ishan Kurma, BE 21B 020, certificate prize. Mr. Nikshay Prashant Jain, MM21B 044, certificate prize. Mr. Ridham Sood, MM22B 051, certificate prize.
I now request the Dean students to read out the names of the winners of the Best Departmental Labs and Best Stalls during the Institute Open House 2026.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the Best Departmental Labs and Best Stalls during the Institute Open House 2026. I request the HOD or the representatives to come forward and receive the mementos. The best award for the Departmental Lab goes to Department of Engineering Design. Department of Chemistry. Department of Aerospace Engineering. From this year, we have included a new category for recognizing best stalls under Institute Central Facilities. The winners for this year are Central Skill Training and Fabrication Facility. Central Electronics Center. Best exhibition stalls during Institute Open House from research centers. Center for Soft and Biological Matter. Center for Rehabilitation Research and Device Development, R2D2. Okay. Teach to Learn. Center of Excellence for Road Safety. So best exhibition stalls during Institute Open House from department sector are Department of Chemical Engineering. Department of Civil Engineering. And the youngest department, Department of Medical Science and Technology. Thank you all.
Thank you. Now I invite Professor R.G. Robinson, Dean Administration, to announce the names of the Institute officials who have completed their terms of office during the year 2025-26. I request our Director to present the mementos to them.
So good evening everybody. Professor Shankar Ram, CS, Head Department of Engineering Design. Professor Tenmoli, Head Department of Management Studies. Professor Chandramouli, Head Department of Mechanical Engineering. Professor Nellairusu, Head Department of Ocean Engineering. Professor Nellairusu is not around, I think. Professor Arul Prakash, Advisor Sports. Professor Shruti Dubey, Co-Advisor Sports. Professor Mallikarjuna, Chairperson, Council of Wardens. Professor Prabhu Rajagopal, Advisor, Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Oh, easy. Professor Sriram, Professor in Charge, Heritage Center, and Chairperson, Institute Disciplinary Committee for Students. Professor Preeti Ahalayam, Director in Charge, IITM, Zanzibar. Professor Ramesh Hardas, Advisor, Methir. Professor Somnath, Chairperson, Committee for Monitoring General Facilities for Students. Professor Richa Agarwal, Advisor, ESL. Professor Balaji Narasimhan, Chairperson, Engineering Unit. Professor Krishna Dandivada, Head, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Okay, thank you, sir. So the following officials will receive the mementos in absentia. Professor Raghunathan Rangaswamy, Dean Global Engagement. Professor H.S.N. Murthy, Head, Department of Aerospace Engineering. Professor Nagendra Krishnapura, Head, Department of Electrical Engineering. Professor Chakravarti Balaji, Chairperson, Library Advisory Committee. Professor Ravindra Gettu, Chairperson, Stores and Purchase Committee. Professor Jagan Mohan, President, Staff Club. Professor Appa Rao, General Secretary, Staff Club. Professor Jitendra Shankwai, Liaison Officer OBC, Professor Sanasiraju, Vice Chairperson, Council of Wardens, Professor Sudhakar Chandran, Advisor, Students Legislative Council, Professor Jagan Mohan, Chief Election Officer, Professor Raghukant, Deputy Election Officer, Professor Sheikh Farooq Ali, Advisor, Hostel Infrastructure, Professor Basavaraja, Advisor, Extramural Lectures, Professor Shaligram Diawari, Advisor, Special Needs, Professor R.K. Amit, Co-Chairperson, Engineering Unit. Thank you.
I now invite our Registrar, Dr. Jane Prasad, to announce the winners of the Non-Academic Employee Recognition Awards for the year 2026. I request our chief guest to present the awards.
It's my pleasure to read the Non-Academic Employee Recognition Awards. The Trailblazer Award goes to Srimati Revati. Srimati Revati joined IIT Madras in April 1992. Out of her 34 years of distinguished service at the Institute, she has spent nearly 30 years at the Director's Secretariat, providing exemplary administrative support to 4 successive directors. Her tenure has been marked by quiet leadership and efficiency. She has skillfully coordinated meetings, prepared presentations and reports for submission to ministries, and liaised seamlessly with internal departments and external stakeholders, including industrial and government bodies. She has, moreover, contributed to several ministry initiatives undertaken by the Institute, such as the Uchitar Avishkar Yojana, Swachhta Action Plan, and so on. Srimati Revati has demonstrated strong leadership qualities through fostering teamwork and maintaining high standards of professionalism. A highly dependable professional, she has managed important visitors and delegations with poise. As a trusted support, she is known for handling urgent correspondences and official communications with notable proficiency. Her long-standing service as an ISO lead auditor of the Institute reflects her enduring commitment to quality and excellence. Srimati Revati's impeccable integrity, enthusiasm in shouldering additional responsibilities, going beyond the call of duty, fostering teamwork, pleasant demeanor, and empathetic nature have earned her widespread respect. IIT Madras takes great pleasure in presenting the Non-Academic Employee Recognition Award Trailblazer to Srimati Revati for the year 2026 in recognition of her exemplary services. Outstanding Service Award to Shri Raman Kumar, Deputy Registrar, Finance and Accounts. Shri Raman Kumar joined IIT Madras in April 2019 as an Assistant Registrar and was promoted as Deputy Registrar, Finance and Accounts recently. He has also been serving as Secretary cum Treasurer of Vanavani School since March 2022 and as Officer in charge of the Hindi cell since May 2024. In the Finance and Accounts section, he has played a key role in ensuring the timely processing of salaries, pensions, and statutory matters. His contributions to budgeting, investments, annual accounts, and taxations have been significant. Notably, his efforts enabled the successful implementation of the online life certificate system for pensioners, and his work has maintained a strong record with no major audit objections. At Vanavani School, he has streamlined administrative and financial processes, introduced structured systems for procurement and staff management, and contributed to resolving long-pending issues while supporting key infrastructure improvements. Shri Raman Kumar is widely appreciated for his sincerity, dedication, and professional approach. IIT Madras takes great pleasure in presenting the Non-Academic Employee Recognition Award, Outstanding Service Award to Shri Raman Kumar for the year 2026 in recognition of his exemplary services. Outstanding Service Award to Dr. Tendrel V. Medical Officer, Institute Hospital. Dr. Tendril joined IITM Hospital in August 2007. Over the years, she has consistently demonstrated exceptional performance, dedication, and commitment to her profession. She is widely acknowledged for her hard work, values, work ethics, and congenial behavior. In the words of Aristotle, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. Dr. Tendril's work is at that level of excellence. Her habit of going above and beyond every task is truly remarkable. Dr. Tendril's exceptional efforts in monitoring and supervising health camps, vaccination drives, and excellent documentation of clinical details are noteworthy. Her efficient handling of difficult and challenging patients with care and concern is highly commendable. She has immensely contributed to IITM Hospital in multiple ways, and her initiatives, creativity, and dedications have been instrumental for the health of the community as a whole. IIT Madras takes great pleasure in presenting the Non-Academic Employee Recognition Award for Outstanding Service to Dr. Tendril for the year 2026 in recognition of her exemplary services. Outstanding Service Award to Shri S. Veeraraghavan, Technical Officer from the Department of Applied Mechanics and Biomedical Engineering. Shri S. Veeraraghavan joined IIT Madras in July 2002 and serves as a Technical Officer in the Department of Applied Mechanics and Biomedical Engineering. Over the years, he has played a vital role in supporting both academic and research activities through his expertise in electronics, sensors, embedded systems, PCB design, and mechanical integration. He is known for translating complex research ideas into functional experimental setups, making him an invaluable coordinator to faculty and scholars. His notable contributions include the development of advanced systems such as a stepper motor control laser focusing stage, a patented magnetoelectric sensor circuit, high-frequency power amplifiers, and various testing and measurement setups. His work has led to patents and acknowledgments in several research publications. He is the go-to person in the department for planning any new installation and troubleshooting any electrical or electronic-related issues, and is widely respected for his tireless efforts, technical creativity, and seamless support to both teaching and research. IIT Madras takes great pleasure in presenting the Non-Academic Employee Recognition Award for Outstanding Service to Shri S. Veeraraghavan for the year 2026 in recognition of his exemplary service. Outstanding Service Award to Ms. D. Anita, Junior Superintendent, Department of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. Ms. Anita, Junior Superintendent in the department, has joined the Institute in 2013. During her service, Ms. Anita has demonstrated an unfailing commitment to administrative excellence, precision, and institutional growth. During her tenure at the JEE office, she played a pivotal role in the JEE Advanced 2024 Organizing Institute, managing financial transactions for nearly 1.8 lakh candidates with remarkable accuracy. In her current role, Ms. Anita has been instrumental in financial and departmental operations, efficiently handling a large volume of bills within a short time frame and successfully managing several major tenders, including global procurements, to ensure effective utilization of institutional funds. She has also led initiatives in digitizing records, strengthening asset management systems, and coordinating the safe disposal of chemical and electronic waste. Ms. Anita is recognized for her ability to simplify complex processes, her adherence to the highest regulatory standards, and her unwavering support for her team and the Institute's goals. IIT Madras takes great pleasure in presenting the Non-Academic Employee Recognition Award for Outstanding Service to Ms. Anita for the year 2026 in recognition of her exemplary service. Outstanding Service Award to Shri K. Sudhakar, Junior Technical Superintendent, Department of Engineering Design. Shri Sudhakar joined IIT Madras in 2010 as a junior technician in the Department of Engineering Design, and through his dedication and performance has steadily risen to the position of Junior Technical Superintendent. He has consistently gone above and beyond in supporting the department's academic and research activities, carrying out his responsibilities with exceptional efficiency and sincerity. He plays a key role in maintaining multiple teaching and research laboratories and is widely relied upon for his expertise across electrical, electronics, and biomedical systems. In addition to his core responsibilities, he manages critical and essential services such as UPS and RO system maintenance, technical safety and infrastructure upkeep, etc. He is known for his readiness to support faculty and students at all times, including during demanding and critical situations. He has also contributed actively to organizing academic events, workshops, and institutional programs, and has also extended his service to campus residents during odd hours and challenging situations during COVID and cyclones through the Staff Club and Muttamil Mandram. With his meticulous planning, team spirit, and enthusiasm, Shri Sudhakar is a highly dependable and resourceful team member known for his integrity, hard work, and strong work ethics. IIT Madras takes great pleasure in presenting the Non-Academic Employee Recognition Award for Outstanding Service to Sudhakar K. for the year 2026 in recognition of his exemplary services. Outstanding Service Award to Shri Praveen, Junior Technical Superintendent from the Central Skill Training and Fabrication Facility. Shri Praveen, Junior Technical Superintendent, joined IIT Madras in 2010 as a junior technician and has steadily advanced through dedication and continuous learning. At the CSTF, he began with conventional machining and later mastered CNC programming and advanced manufacturing techniques. He has contributed to several complex projects, including satellite components, biomedical devices, and specialized research equipment. Praveen is a key person in making IIT Madras satellite project parts, machining, and the assembly. He has successfully completed several challenging jobs, including the payload structure of IIT Madras satellite project parts, laparoscopic simulator for Department of Applied Mechanics, and turbulent combustor. He has played a key role in establishing and operating advanced facilities such as CNC wire cut, EDM, and other systems, and has executed a large number of work orders across departments. Shri Praveen is known for his commitment. He often extends working hours and over weekends to meet critical project needs. Shri Praveen is also supporting IITM, incubated startup companies, and other IIT research projects for machining parts and their product development, and has contributed during the COVID-19 period in the development of portable ventilators. Shri Praveen's technical expertise, dedication, professionalism have earned him wide appreciation across the institute. IIT Madras takes great pleasure in presenting the Non-Academic Employee Recognition Award for Outstanding Service to Shri Praveen for the year 2026 in recognition of his exemplary services.
I now invite Professor Shanti Pawan Y, Dean Academic Research, to announce the winners of the Institute Research and Development Awards for the academic year 2025-26 and also read the citations for the awardees. I request our chief guest to present the awards.
The winner of the Early Career Research Award, ladies and gentlemen, is a rocket scientist, Professor Nagabhushan Rao Vadlamani from the Department of Aerospace Engineering. From NIT Warangal to IIT Madras via Cambridge, Airbus, and Rolls-Royce, Dr. Vadlamani has never met a fluid he couldn't compute. His CFD solver, CompSquare, tackles billion cell grids on modern supercomputers, making it one of the few tools in the world fast enough to keep up with a hypersonic vehicle. His research fingerprints are on Gaganyaan, AMCA, and India's hypersonic technology demonstrator, which is impressive company for someone who also finds time to teach, mentor research scholars, publish papers, and win teaching awards. He is living proof that not all turbulence is a problem, sometimes it's a career. Give it up for Professor Nagabhushan Rao Vadlamani. The winner of the Mid-Career Award is Professor Bobby George of the Department of Electrical Engineering and the Department of Medical Science and Technology. Professor George's superpower is measuring things without touching them, which turns out to be extraordinarily useful everywhere from the ocean floor to the human wrist. His non-intrusive sensing innovations span oceanography, mining, EV charging, and biomedical wearables. One of his lab's inventions is now rolling off a Chennai production line at thousands of units a month, with over 100,000 deployed globally. Add to this more than 100 papers, 49 patents, and 22 doctoral graduates to the ledger, it's very clear that his impact is anything but non-contact. Give it up for Professor Bobby George.
I now request Dean Alumni and Corporate Relation to announce the winners of the Srimati Marti Annapurna Gurunath Award for Excellence in Teaching for the academic year 2025-26 and also read the citations for the awardees. I request our chief guest to present the awards.
Thank you. We have two awardees this year, two winners. The first is Dr. Srinivas Rao. Dr. Srinivas Rao received his MSc MPhil from Central University of Hyderabad and PhD from the Department of Mathematics, IISc Bangalore. After completing his PhD, Dr. Srinivas Rao worked in NIT Warangal as a lecturer in mathematics. He joined the Department of Mathematics at IIT Madras as an assistant professor in 2003. Dr. Srinivas Rao's research interests include the construction of asymptotic and approximate solutions of nonlinear differential equations. He also works on existence theory of nonlinear ordinary differential equations. He was awarded the Best Teacher Award for Teaching Excellence in Mathematics for the year 2023 by IIT Madras. He was involved in teaching courses for undergraduate and graduate students and believes that students are the best teachers. He carefully follows the questions and feedbacks of students to improve his lectures. The Institute is proud to confer upon him the Srimati Marti Annapurna Gurunath Award for Excellence in Teaching for his demonstrated proficiency and innovativeness in teaching. Our next awardee is Dr. Dhiman Chatterjee, who received his BE Honours from Jadavpur University in Calcutta, MSc Engineering and PhD from IISc Bangalore, all in mechanical engineering. He was a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Delaware, and after his postdoctoral stint, he joined the Department of Mechanical Engineering at IIT Madras in 2004. Dr. Chatterjee's research interests lie in fluid mechanics, focusing on cavitation and multi-phase flows, turbo machines, and renewable energy technologies such as small-scale hydropower and wind power. He was the recipient of the Excellence in Teaching Award for the Department of Mechanical Engineering in 2025. Dr. Chatterjee has taught multiple courses ranging from undergraduate and graduate core courses to electives, NPTEL courses, and user-oriented courses for working professionals. His teaching engagements aim to encourage classroom discussion and student participation. His friendly nature, coupled with sincerity in teaching and instilling self-belief and the importance of hard work, are the cornerstones of his teaching. The Institute is proud to confer upon him the Srimati Marti Annapurna Gurunath Award for Excellence in Teaching for his demonstrated proficiency and innovativeness in teaching.
I now request the Dean Academic Research to announce the names of the scholars who have received the Keshav Rangnath Award for Excellence in Research for the year 2025-26 to receive the awards from the Director.
The winner of the Keshav Rangnath Award for the Jan-May 2026 cycle is Mr. Kumar Piyush of the Department of Electrical Engineering. We also have another awardee who could not be with us today. It is Mr. Srijit Sasikumar from the Department of Biotechnology.
I now request Professor Pratap Haridas, Dean Academic Courses, to announce the names of the student awardees to receive the awards from the Director.
Vanakkam and good evening. These are the recipients of the Academic Awards for 2026. Sri Subramaniam Prize, donated by Sri Sri Ram Subramaniam for the best academic record for the first and second semesters of BTech and dual degree program, and the Dr. Srikant Sundararajan Prize, donated by Dr. Srikant Sundararajan for the best academic record in the first and second semesters of BTech program in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. Both go to Pakshal Nagada of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. For the best academic record in the first and second semesters of BTech and dual degree program, Sri Subramaniam Prize, donated by Sri Sri Ram Subramaniam. Joint winner, Arvindan Chandran Premnath of Electrical Engineering. Sri Krishnamurthy Prize, donated by Mr. K. Bhaskaran for the second topper in the first and second semesters of BTech dual degree program. Joint winner is Madhav Arun Krishna, who also gets the Dr. Srikant Sundararajan Prize for Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, donated by Dr. Srikant Sundararajan. Joint winners for the second topper in the first and second semesters of the BTech and dual degree program, Sri K. Krishnamurthy Prize, donated by Mr. K. Bhaskaran, Shaurya Gupta of Aerospace Engineering. Anirudh Prasanna of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. For the best academic record in the third and fourth semesters of the BS, BTech and dual degree programs, Institute Merit Prize, S. Veeranatation, Medical Sciences and Technology. Professor T.K. Varadan Prize, donated by Mr. Parusuram Balasubramaniam, goes to Adi Narayanan Agaram of Aerospace Engineering. Dr. Anita Mehta Damani Prize, donated by Mr. Ramesh Damani, goes to Varun Kumar K. of Biotechnology. Mrs. Jayalakshmi Sambasivam Prize, donated by Komal Krishnamurthy Raman goes to Siddharth Balaji Sridharan of Biotechnology. Institute Merit Prize goes to Kolla Jashwant Fani Prasad of Chemical Engineering. Computer Age Management Services Private Limited Prize donated by Mr. V. Shankar. Joint winners, Aditya Mahenta of Civil Engineering. Also a joint winner, Singini Lahari of Civil Engineering. Shri V. Ramachandran Prize donated by Mr. Gopalakrishnan R. Parijit Mukherjee of Computer Science and Engineering. Shri V. Rajagopalan Memorial Prize donated by Mr. R. Muralidharan. Joint winners, Deena Bandhan N of Electrical Engineering. Also a joint winner, Vignesh Nataraj Kumar of Electrical Engineering. Ms. Lata and Sampath Srinath Prize donated by Mr. H.S. Srinath, Ahmed Bilal A of Engineering Design. Also a joint winner, Adrija Chattopadhyay of Physics. Shri Satish Sai Prize, Shri Satish Pai Prize donated by Mr. Satish Pai goes to Challapalli Naga Krishna Aditi of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. Mrs. Jayashri Anant Prize donated by Dr. Vijay Raghavan, Arnav Gautam of Mechanical Engineering. Ms. Lata and Sampath Srinath Prize donated by Mr. H.S. Srinath, Arjun AAR of Ocean Engineering. N. Arunachalam Memorial Prize donated by Mr. Vijay Kumar A. Kavin David of Physics. Shri Raghavendra Memorial Prize donated by Shri R. Rangan for the best academic record up to the 4th semesters of BTech and dual degree programs in Mechanical Engineering, Sungjay R.K. of Mechanical Engineering. For the best academic record in the 5th and 6th semesters of BTech and dual degree program, the prizes are Professor E.G. Tulapurkara Prize donated by Mr. Parusuram Balasubramaniam, goes to Ashwin Subramanian Murugan of Aerospace Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to Venkatasai Vishweshwar S. V. of Biotechnology. Institute Merit Prize to Shreya JV. No? Shreya? Okay, sorry. MSK Chaitanya Varma Memorial Prize donated by Shri MSN Varma, Deepanshu Panda of Civil Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to Sukriti Chowdhury of Chemical Engineering. Shri Rama Sharma V. Kolluri Memorial Prize donated by Shri KVR Sharma, joint winners, Mekala Venkata Nishant of Electrical Engineering. And Jaiwal Ketan Shah, also of Electrical Engineering. Dr. Srikant Sundarajan Prize donated by Dr. Srikant Sundarajan to Janani SK of Engineering Design. Dr. Vivekanand Kochikar Award donated by Dr. V.P. Kochikar and the Institute Merit Prize for the Best Academic Record up to the 6th semester of the BTech program in Mechanical Engineering, as well as the Institute Merit Prize for the Best Academic Record up to the 7th semesters of BTech program in Mechanical Engineering. All three prizes go to Malhar Praveen Kamalapur. For the best record in the 5th and 6th semesters of BTech and dual degree program, the prizes are Institute Merit Prize to Apratim Mahapatra of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. Professor Gopinath and Padmini Gopinath Prize donated by Mr. Gopinath K. Atmaj Kaushik Bayani of Ocean Engineering. Prize. Which prize? Shreya is not there. Shreyas, okay. Electronics for You Prize donated by Mr. Ramesh Chopra to Shrey Ramanujam, Physics. Shri Jantalaya Lakshmi Kantam and Srimati Sita Mahalakshmi Prize donated by Professor J. Shobhanadri goes to Jyoti of Physics. Shri Kakkar Balachandran Menon Prize donated by Mr. Binu Balachandran for the best academic record in the 7th and 8th semesters of the dual degree program, and the Swati Jayalakshmi Memorial Award for dual degree donated by Professor Nagarajan for the best academic record at the end of the 2nd, 4th semesters of BTech dual degree, MTech, MSc programs. Both awards go to Reva Dilan of Aerospace Engineering. For the best academic record in the 7th and 8th semesters for the dual degree program, the awardees are Sarada Bhaskar Reddy Award donated by Dr. Ram D. Sriram, Tankala Satya Sai of Engineering Design. Mr. Madan Gopal Damani Prize donated by Ramesh Damani, Twisha TS of Biotechnology. Institute Merit Prize to Ananya K. Ajay of Biotechnology. Shri Venkatraman Ravi Prize donated by Shri Venkatraman Ravi to Rane Atharva Girish of Civil Engineering. Institute Merit Prize joint winners Abhinand Krishnan H of Electrical Engineering, and Srivatsan RS also of Electrical Engineering. Professor V. Sundaresan Prize, donated by Mr. Sundaresan Vaidyanathan, and Professor Pratap Haridas Honorary Award, donated by Ms. Samyukta Setaraman for the best student based on patent or publication in the area of materials. Both awards go to Daga Mayur Ramakant of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. For the best academic record in the 7th and 8th semesters of the dual degree program, the winners are for the Mr. S. Venkiti Ramanan IAS Retired Prize, donated by Dr. Girija Vaidyanathan, Adit Praveen of Physics. Shri G.S. Bhuvaneshwar Prize, donated by Mr. K.K. Raman, Jashwant Vijay of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to Krishnapuram Himavarshini of Engineering Design. Institute Merit Prize to Sabarish of Engineering Design. Institute Merit Prize to Aditya Arya of Mechanical Engineering. Institute Merit Prize for the best academic record up to 7 semesters of the dual degree program in physics, B. Haricharan of Physics. For the best academic record in the first and second semesters of the MTech program, Professor S. Santakumar Prize, donated by Dr. Shantakumar S. Kishore B. of Aerospace Engineering. Srimati Parvatam Ramalingam Prize, donated by Dr. Manivasagam Ramalingam, Geo Varki of Applied Mechanics and Biomedical Engineering. P.K. Narayanan Iyer Prize, donated by Sri Mohan Narayanan, Deves Sabari VL of Applied Mechanics and Biomedical Engineering. Institute Merit Prize and Swati Jayalakshmi Memorial Award for MTech, donated by Professor Nagarajan for the best academic record at the end of the second and fourth semesters of various programs, Roshini M. Biotechnology. S. Sambasivam Award, donated by Mr. K.K. Raman, Sri Lakshmi S. of Civil Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to Megha R. Raj of Civil Engineering. Professor Gerhard Ruve Memorial Prize, donated by Professor P.C. Varghese, Catherine Boniface Kumingi of Civil Engineering. V. Mahadeva Iyer and Akash Dubey Prize, donated by Mrs. Sujata Dubey, Somanath Mahapatra of Chemical Engineering. Messrs. Chevron Products Company Prize, donated by Mr. Ashok Krishna, Aditya GM of Chemical Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to Parthiv Arvind Bai Gondalia of Computer Science and Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to Mohit Singh of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. Professor M.K. Achyutan Prize donated by Sri Amitava Das Gupta and Dr. Nandita Das Gupta to Priyansh Joshi of Electrical Engineering. Dr. N. Sheshagiri Prize donated by Mr. Mohan Achyutan and the LVKV Sarma Prize donated by Mr. Venkatabanu Lellepelli for the best academic record up to third semesters of MTech program. Both prizes go to Anurag Bantu of Mathematics. Institute Merit Prize, Nirbhay of Mechanical Engineering. Institute Merit Prize, Saumen Kundu, Mechanical Engineering. Dr. M.N. Dandapani Prize, donated by Mr. Chandrasekhar D. and Dr. Kamal Chaudhary Rising Scholar Award, donated by Kamal Chaudhary. Both awards go to Ajay A. of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. For the best academic record, the first and second semesters of MTech program, Dr. M.N. Dandapani Prize, donated by Mr. Chandrasekhar D., goes to Soumya Venkatesh of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to Devaraj Saravana Kumar of Ocean Engineering. Mrs. Lakshmi Ravikumar Memorial Prize, donated by Mr. Nagarajan R., goes to Anjima KV of Physics. Mrs. Kalaimani Natarajan Prize, donated by Sri Amarnath Natarajan, goes to Abhinandan Dar of Chemistry. Mrs. Malati Damodaran Award, donated by Ms. Shobha Ranganathan, Mr. Prakash D., Mr. Ranjan Damodar, and the Swati Jayalakshmi Memorial Award for MSc, donated by Professor Nagarajan. Both these awards go to Fida Vadakke Todikayil of Chemistry. Geeta Raghupati Prize, donated by Mr. Karthik Raghupati, and an Institute Merit Prize. Both go to Abradeep Rakshit of Mathematics. Chillukuri Ramashastri Memorial Prize, donated by Sri S.V. Avadani IA and AS, goes to Dinesh M. of Physics. V. Kalyanasundram Memorial Prize, donated by Ms. Padmini Gopalakrishnan, goes to Rehena Sultana of Physics. Institute Merit Prize goes to Vigneshwar V. of Civil Engineering. This is for the best academic record in the first and second semesters of MSc joint program. Institute Merit Prize to Saurav Mandal of Electrical Engineering. Institute Merit Prize and the Swati Jayalakshmi Memorial Award for MA, donated by Professor Nagarajan, goes to Vishaka Thakur of Humanities and Social Sciences. Institute Merit Prize for the best academic records in the 5th and 6th semesters of MA program, Abhishek PT of Humanities and Social Sciences. Dr. V. Ravi Kumar Memorial Prize donated by Professor Nagarajan, Akhil Faisal of Humanities and Social Sciences. Dr. V. Ravi Kumar Memorial Prize donated by Professor Nagarajan, Tejaswini Harshvardhan Jagtap of Humanities and Social Sciences. Gonzalez Foundation Prize donated by Dr. David Gonzalez, Meenakshi Rajiv of Humanities and Social Sciences. MV Undergraduate Award, Professor Malati Veerraghavan Award, donated by Ms. Purnima Balasubramaniam, Mr. Srikanth Ramamurthy, Ms. Meera Sitaram, and Ms. Preeti Varghese for the best student, best women student with top all-round performance at the end of 5th semester of BTech dual degree program goes to Medha Bhavani Girish of Electrical Engineering. Institute Merit Prize and the Swati Jayalakshmi Memorial Award for BTech donated by Professor Nagarajan. Both of these awards go to Riddhi Agarwal of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Dilip Veerraghavan Memorial Award donated by Ms. Vasanta Devanathan goes to Dev Tushar Mehta of Computer Science and Engineering. VRS Rao Prize donated by Professor V. Satyanarayana Rao goes to Saujanya Chaudhary Chemistry. Brother C. Selvam Endowment Fund Prize donated by Ms. Giruba Beulah goes to Saumen Pachal of Computer Science and Engineering. Professor B.V.S.S.S. Prasad Memorial Award from the Department of Mechanical Engineering goes to Hemant D. of Mechanical Engineering. This is for the best PhD research thesis in the area of thermofluid sciences related to turbomachinery, fluidized bed, and various applications in mechanical engineering. Professor P.K. Raju and Lakshmi Endowment Prize donated by Professor Kama Raju P. for the best PhD thesis in acoustics in mechanical engineering. Joint winners KOVB Rama Reddy of Mechanical Engineering. ERP Ramaswamy Endowment PhD Thesis Award donated by Professor Sivanandan goes to Bibhuti Bhushan Bharadwaj of Civil Engineering. Professor L.S. Srinath Award for Excellence in Research donated by Professor K. Ramesh R. Ganesh of Applied Mechanics and Biomedical Engineering. We now have 3 awards for faculty who guided award-winning research. Bhagyalakshmi and Krishna Iyengar Award donated by Mr. Sudhir Sitaram Krishna. These are for the guides. Dr. P. Shanmugam of Ocean Engineering. Not there. Barlia. Dr. Sukhendu Das of Computer Science and Engineering. And finally, for our gracious host for this evening, Dr. Nikhil Bugalia of Civil Engineering. Thank you, sir. In addition, the following received their awards in absentia. Sri Subramaniam Prize, donated by Sri Ram Subramaniam to Jayvant Karthi of Engineering Design. Sri Krishnamurthy Prize, donated by Mr. K. Bhaskaran to Dhruv Rahul Sawant. Computer Age Management Services Computer Age Management Services Private Limited Prize donated by Mr. V. Shankar to Pranav. Mr. K. Krishnamurthy Iyer Prize donated by Mr. K. K. Raman to Adit Chugh of Physics. Professor Gopinath and Padmini Gopinath Prize donated by Professor Gopinath K. to Vyas Vedanshu Gaurang Bai of Mechanical Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to Karthi Hari Krishnan of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. American Express Award donated by American Express India Private Limited to Rishwant PB of Engineering Design. Professor V. Balakrishnan Prize to Raghav Sahai Mathur of Biotechnology. Institute Merit Prize to Mr. Dinesh Kumar of Computer Science and Engineering. Subrat Kumar Malik Prize donated by Mr. Subrat Kumar Malik to Anandu Ramesh of Ocean Engineering. G.H. Raisoni Excellence Award donated by Ankush Shikshan Sanstha of Raisoni Education to Manish Kumar Alahari of Ocean Engineering. Srimati Andal and Shri N.P. Narayanan Prize donated by Professor N. Raghavan to Yamini Karnam of Civil Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to Animesh Banerjee of Chemistry. Institute Merit Prize to Harshil Pandey of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. Institute Merit Prize to Shri Pavan Pininti of Electrical Engineering. Professor T. N. Govindarajan Memorial Prize donated by Mr. Parusuram Balasubramanian. And Dr. V. Kumar Prize donated by Dr. V. Kumar, as well as an Institute Merit Prize. All three prizes went to J. Manoj Kumar of Management Studies. Dr. V. Kumar Prize donated by Dr. V. Kumar. Swati Jayalakshmi Memorial Award for MBA donated by Professor Nagarajan. Both these prizes went to Mrinalini Singh. Lakshmi Selvam Award for Humanitarian Leaders of Tomorrow donated by Mr. Shanmukh Sharma went to Sanvi Mittal of Civil Engineering. Professor P.K. Raju and Lakshmi Endowed Prize donated by Professor Kama Raju went to Arshdeep Singh of Mechanical Engineering. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Pratap. Now I invite our Director, Professor V. Kamakoti, to present a memento to our chief guest. I request Mr. Anupareddy Suresh, newly elected Student General Secretary, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of our institute, it is my privilege to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished chief guest, the Chief Economic Advisor of India, Dr. V. Anantha Nageswaran, for taking the time to be with us today. Sir, your presence has truly elevated this occasion, and we are deeply honored to have you with us. I would also express our sincere gratitude to our director, Professor V. Kamakoti, sir, for his constant encouragement and unwavering support. Our gratitude also extends to all the deans, HODs, and faculty members, and all the dignitaries present here today for their continued guidance and commitment to the institute. A special thanks to the steering committee for planning and executing this event efficiently. And congratulations to all the award recipients for their outstanding achievements. We also thank all the institute officials, staff members, and students who helped in ensuring great success of this event. As I assume the responsibility of Student General Secretary, I do so with a deep sense of duty and purpose. This role extends beyond representation. It is about strengthening institutional systems, fostering meaningful collaboration, and ensuring that the student voice translates into tangible and constructive outcomes. Moving forward, it will be a collective effort of fellow secretaries, the administration, and the student community to build a campus environment that is responsive, inclusive, and enabling for every student. Together, our focus will be to uphold the value of this position through thoughtful leadership and purposeful action. As a community, we aim to contribute in ways that meaningfully enhance the student experience while ensuring that IIT Madras continues to set benchmarks in excellence, not just in academics and research, but the quality and depth of its student life. Thank you.
Now I request the audience to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
With that, we formally conclude the ceremony. Thank you everyone for being part of the ceremony, and once again, congratulations to everyone.